Hello, welcome. I'm back on Death Stranding. Like I promised yesterday, I said I was going to have a look at 8K, and it's going to happen. So I'm going to have a look at that. I also promised to have a look at some Optiscaler, and I had to basically go down a bit of a rabbit hole because yesterday I was playing on the standard edition of the game. So it wasn't the director's cut, which means you can't actually use Optiscaler on that. Because there is no supported upscaling at all. And then I was trying to figure out, I was like, how are people using it? And then I realized in the director's cut, you have like XeSS, DLSS, and FSR and stuff. So basically, you need the director's cut to be able to use it. So, luckily, I was actually able to upgrade to the director's cut for £3. So I thought, all right, I might as well. Because I had the base game, £3 upgrade. I thought, oh, I might as well. But I think it does mean the performance is slightly different. I had a quick look, and it looks like it is slightly less FPS than what we had in the standard. So 8K might be actually worse than... would have probably been able to get away with it fairly easily on the non-directors, the standard edition. Maybe at like 40 or 50 FPS. This might lean maybe more towards closer to 30 or something. We'll have a look. But we can use Optiscaler, so I can do FSR4 to help us out, which we should hopefully be able to get like reasonably okay-ish FPS. Skid, yo. Do make sure to drop a like on the stream as well. I was able to export my save, so I can pretty much start, like, continue from where I left off. I think it's maybe slightly behind where I left, where I finished yesterday. I lost a little bit of progress, but not any missions or anything. I think I just got to basically start the same mission again. So you can see at 8K, 768 by 4320. We'll see it at native first. Got everything maxed out. I think VRAM will definitely be interesting here. We should technically at 16, I think, have enough VRAM. Considering how little we were using at 4K. But there, you're seeing here. So you're seeing all these settings here, which we didn't have on the standard edition. So you actually have FSR and all of that. I'm going to switch this all off first, though, because we want to have a look at it native. Let me just check. Let me just see. So there's the Optiscaler. Please select FSR. Yeah, so a little bit. Can you see that on the stream? Okay, so it does pop up. It's unfortunately very small because I'm at 8K. It's an absolutely tiny box, but it's everything's off at the moment, so this will be 8K native. It's estimating to be like 8.4 gigs of VRAM. I expect that probably might be like 10, but we'll see. Anti-aliasing. Put that on. We'll just leave it on TAA for now. And then we will obviously check out some other settings. Sort the overlay out as well. Yo, and yo. Just check the size of the overlay. It might be massive. Okay, small. Let's have a look.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID.
So this is it inside. We'll obviously take a look at outdoor. It's going to be the big test. I don't know what graphically if it looks that different from the like non-director's cut. I don't know how if there's any graphical improvements. The settings look the same. Let me just check actually. It looks like I have some sort of... Did I switch off depth of field and stuff? I did switch that off. It looks like there's like depth of field or something though. Just reset the lows, but look at it. Look at it here. 60 FPS. We're getting 64 FPS there, average, at 8K. It's the only time I've ever been able to play 8K on this GPU, which is pretty nuts. It has dipped down a little bit now, 58. Still pretty good though. Still going to be fine to play like this. 56, 55. Anywhere between 50 and 60 is pretty incredible. VRAM has gone up to 14 now, but still 16's enough, I think. Normally it's about 25 gig. So have you ever seen that? You ever seen a 9070 XT running at 8K? You have now. Maxed out power as you would expect. I'd say system RAM maybe seems a bit higher, almost 21 gig. Frame time as well looks a little bit choppier than what we had at 4K. Overall pretty good. We'll play it through a little bit like this. I want to go down because I think there probably is some areas you do dip into the 40s, because when we were down here it did seem to dip down. And then we'll check out some Optiscaler and stuff. I need to figure out this mission that I've got to do.
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter-Bridges.
Was it down here? Yeah, so down here the FPS does dip into the 40s. Look, 48. I think it's all the lighting and stuff. Not bad. Dip down there, look, 40, 43.
She's completed her anti-BT weapon. Prototypes of her design form a part of your next shipment. A delivery of relief supplies for the people of Port Knot City. Port Knot City is a fair distance from BT territory, but the weapons should come in handy if any stray too close.
Okay, it's pretty crazy, isn't it?
With the means to defend themselves when traveling outside the city limits. The shipment also includes a variety of medicines, as well as human sperm and egg samples. These specimens are essential for maintaining genetic diversity.
We did actually see this bit. Can I skip it? Because I did accept this mission, but because I had to port my save. I had to... You couldn't port export the save. So it was this mission here that I took. But I couldn't... you can't export saves like mid-mission, so I had to just quickly load it back to here to be able to export the save. Director's cut, it's a little bit laggier. It seems a little bit less FPS to me when I looked at 4K quickly earlier. I was getting about 20 FPS less at 4K than I was on the standard edition. Check that. I could check that out in a little bit again.
Sam, this is our first attempt at developing. I had to.
I'll have a little drive around though.
But use too much.
To help you.
Now I do need to, I think, get rid of some stuff because the weight became like a massive issue. Look, 128. Absolutely. Look at the amount on his back. It's not looking good. How on earth is that even all balancing? That's that looks so stupid. I need to put what up at this private locker.
Your private locker can be.
Try and just dump as much as humanly possible. Probably not even... I mean, I've got so much of that. Just hope I don't need it. We need all that for the mission. I'm probably not going to use that. At least not yet. They've got so much stuff. Probably only need one of these, don't we? Ladder might be useful to have. This is all mission stuff. Quite a few ladders still. Because realistically, we can just stop at the other place on the way. Okay, I've got it down quite a bit. Metals, do I need that? Got it down to 80. Carried on back ladder. I've got 3 ladders. Probably don't need 3, do we? Alright, I think that'll do. Go out of here. Can I redo it all though so I don't fall over? Definitely a little bit laggy going into the menu though at 8K here. FPS does drop like quite significantly. That's better, isn't it? That looks better. How do I get the bike out? I think I put it in storage. Garage. Where is my bike? I thought I'd rode my bike down here. Try streaming it on your PS5? Oh, right. Well, you can't stream any more than that. Probably can't handle it. I don't know what the encoder... I don't know how that works with console. It might not be able to handle above that. Ah, it's just taking... I thought it was going to take me to the garage. So FPS down here, at least. It's interesting we get... I think it's just the lighting and stuff. Seems to really bring the FPS down.
Blood collection complete. Thank you for your generosity.
Let's just smash a monster. Oh, this version doesn't have monster. Oh no. What the hell? That's funny. I got some cheap Sainsbury's Blue Bolt. White lightning. Although I don't think that's not energy, is that just alcohol, I think. Trying to leave. How do I leave? What was that drink that... Oh, I forget what it's called. You could buy like a massive bottle of it, and it was like... I swear it was like 10% or something. And it was just known as like, if you wanted to get drunk, you just get that. Because that would get you drunk the quickest.
That's it, Lisa. Don't be shy. Just like we used to. Come on. Keep up.
Chrono Odyssey benchmark? What's that? I don't even know what that is.
Sorry.
Is that a game?
Did I wake you up? Today's Mommy's birthday. It's also the anniversary of when we first...
Unreal Engine 5, is it? Oh, it's not even on my radar. What type of game is it? I'm a little bit worried where my bike is.
Begin scan. Have a pleasant journey.
I'm hoping that the export the save hasn't... Where's my bike? No. Where's my bike? Have I lost my bike? Surely not. I've actually lost my bike. That's a nightmare. No! Where will my bike be? I'm gonna have to go back to that main basin. Let me just double check. I drove it into the garage. What's the easiest way to get another one?
Sam Porter Bridges.
It's definitely not in here. I put it in the garage. I think I might have lost that. It's saying there's nothing in there. We might have to run it. Run a part of it. Somehow I hope to try and get the bike back. What do I think of undervolt and overclock on a 5080? What do you mean? What in terms of? What are you trying to accomplish by doing that?
Have a pleasant journey.
I wonder if I can use one of these cars. It's the most anticipated. I've never heard of it. I literally have never heard of it. That Chrono Odyssey. This is the first time I've ever heard of it. It looks very copy and pasty to me. Unreal Engine 5 copy and pasty. Oh, look at our FPS here. 40, 45. It's definitely bringing it down a little bit. Out in this open bit at least. 40, 45. So definitely a little bit less than what we had. Seeing maybe 50s. It's good though. Even though we are dipping FPS there into the 40s, that's really... Considering we are at 8K, that's not that bad.
Sam, having dooms gives you advantages most folks don't have. But as capable as you are, you're also a member of Bridges now.
Damn, that's... I wonder if the bike's on the map. Could the bike be on the map? What would it look like? Oh, there's a bike there. I think I'm going to have to head back. I think the export of the save from the base game to the director's cut is... I've somehow lost the bike. Gonna have to... To be fair, that is on the way.
Experts in a whole variety of fields.
So I'm going to have to just...
Are ready and willing to help.
We're going to have to make this little run.
Here for you, Sam. All you have to do is ask. Got it? Good.
It's crap, don't bother. I mean, I'll take a look later because I just don't really know anything about it. But from the images I see there, it looks very Unreal Engine 5 copy and paste, you know? So I think we'll definitely need to use some upscaling to get this to be an average of sort of 60, really. I think the water looks better on this, doesn't it? I swear that water looks better than it did yesterday. Is it worth messing with it? Well, best thing to do is to try it out. Try it out and see how much FPS you gain, and then make a judgment off that if it's worth it or not. I'm doing this off memory. I guess we could probably cut across there, but I honestly think this is probably the quicker way. Don't have to go up and down and all of that.
Beware of BTs.
Can I climb that?
Danger.
Danger. Dipping down again a bit here, 43. Have held that 40 FPS though, hasn't dipped below that. Probably, I think... I remember that area yesterday. The bit when we had to go up here. This was really like dense forest areas. I bet it probably would go into the 30s, maybe. That area. Hell, there's Damien, yo.
Nice.
So the only issue I've got here is I need to try and get back past the... Do I check and see if the bike is at there? I honestly don't think it is. I think it has just reset the bike, though. I'm going to have to just head back there, which we need to go down here anyway, so... We'll get some FSR for Optiscaler on once we get down there. See what it's roughly like on this bit. See, it's dipping again. 40 FPS. Maybe we'll hit in the 30s sooner than I thought. Can we get a car or buggy? We can. I have got a bike, but long story short, it's reset. So I'm heading towards the bike now. I had to export my save data from the standard version of the game to this director's cut, and it seems to have lost my bike. We'll have it in a sec. Although I did drop a lot of stuff. I'm hoping I've got enough for the generator thing. Should do. Only thing is to get past all these people that are gonna like try and fight me.
There we go.
Because that is one hell of a long way. Does Optiscaler force frame gen? No. This is completely native though right now. I haven't switched any Optiscaler on yet. But I do have it. I have it installed in the game files. You can see it there. But you can see it won't work just yet because I haven't got anything. You need to switch FSR or XESS on in the game. Which I haven't got any of that on yet. Just wanted to have a rough look at the native performance. I think the water does actually definitely look better in this game, or is it me? Looks better in the director's cut. With DLSS right now? No, you can't use DLSS on an AMD GPU. Oh no. Oh, that's bad. Run. Oh, I'm gonna have to fight them all again. How are you supposed to get through this area without being seen? I can see someone already running for me. That is kind of terrifying, isn't it, a little bit? I see them over there. Are they running for me? Look. They're in the water. Do you see up there? It's kind of a bit freaky, isn't it? Oh, they're all coming. Oh, God. Keep running. Water looks better today. Yeah, it's because I'm not on the standard edition of the game. On director's cut now. I think there's some slight differences. God, he's really running for it. I'm actually going to lose them. Oh no. Oh no. Is that the baby crying? This is not good. My stamina's completely gone. I might be right. We might be alright. How close are we? We must be pretty close now, I think. It's down there. And it's raining. Oh, what's this here? Shelter from the rain. Is it the PC? What system RAM? I think RAM's... I think we might be on the... We might maybe be spilling a bit because I'm at 8K. We are using 14.2 VRAM. But that might be why it's a little bit higher than it was yesterday. How do I... It's almost like it was telling me there's stuff around, but... Yeah. I think it's the same area, isn't it? 35 FPS there. How am I going to be able to do this? I've got them tabs open. Oh, what, like Google Chrome? No, I've got nothing. Nothing open, just the game. Try and get over the other side of the river and then we're pretty much free. I can get the bike. .40 FPS here, 44. Pretty good though, I think. Not seen 30. I do think you probably will at some bits. Some bits you will do 60. The water definitely does look better on this, doesn't it? The baby's not happy. What just happened? What's happening? What did I lose? I lost the ladder. I might just let them go. Are we safe yet? To be fair, I could probably get them. Shall I get them? I almost know I'm going to need a ladder at some point and I'm going to wish that I got these. The baby's not happy though. Can I... How do I change my boots? Can I do that? Did that do anything? I didn't do anything. How do you do it? A. Okay, there we go, there we go. We're almost there though, we'll have the bike. And then we'll have a look at Optiscaler. Hopefully, even with just FSR 4 quality, hopefully we should be a pretty consistent 60. How close are we? Okay, we're not too far. It's actually, we only need to get to here. I think it's just down here. I think I'm fairly out of stamina as well. I can't really run. And then we've got to venture out. This is not good. They're everywhere. Dude, this thing's going crazy. The baby's not happy. I can't go through that gap. I think we might be clear. Are we clear? All looks like it's behind us. There's the building. There we go, right. Pretty much there.
The Death Stranding's to blame for all of this. The gazers, the fall of America, everything. It warped the world.
So definitely dips the FPS quite a bit in those conditions where it's raining as well. I don't think that helps.
But there's nowhere else to go. There's no future living like this. If we're to survive, we need to
Somewhere around like 50 FPS.
overcome the BTs.
Still pretty good.
The Death Stranding to
Still the
hold
best
their
8K
mass.
FPS we've ever seen on this GPU. Here's the bike. And I can actually just use it straight away. Oh my god. I can just use it straight away. It just reset here for some reason. That's really weird, isn't it? Alright, gonna need to get the stamina back.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
If I rest, then we can go over that hill.
Remain locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Have a look at some FSR 4. If we private room, does the stamina just automatically come back every time you go to the room? And there's like I think the baby just automatically heals, doesn't it? I think by most the the kind of average at 8K native at least, you're looking at between maybe 45 and 50, I think. We've seen that more than we have 60. Tron, oh, what, the bike, yeah. Especially when you do the speed boost. It really seems like Tron. Never actually seen that movie. Never seen Tron. Let's get back outside and get FSR on. This is 8K native, no. Maxed out graphics at the moment. Have I done 4K and 2K on Death Stranding 2? No. I mean, it's only on PS5. It's not on PC.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
So I can't test it. I won't be able to test it on PC until probably a year when it comes out.
Have a pleasant journey.
But yeah, these are the settings at the moment. I'm just about to switch on Optiscaler, but graphics at the moment we've been playing through are 8K, so 768 by 4320. But it's at native, everything max, so you can see very high. The settings are maxed out. No upscaling or anything. Definitely has like a, almost seems like some sort of weird bloom effect or something on the director's cut compared to the normal one. Why do games take longer to come out on PC? Because they're Sony exclusives. They don't come straight away to PC. They're like, they're PlayStation exclusives, aren't they? So they then port it down the road. They end up porting it eventually, but it's to try and encourage people to obviously play it on console first. 1970 XT is the... Yeah, it's the best 8K performance I've ever seen on this. This game does seem like not too bad to run though. Like at 4K yesterday, I was getting about 180 FPS at 4K, which is like, you won't see that on any other game really. That kind of FPS. No, that's native. I'm about to switch FSR4 on now. But we need probably I'll switch XESS on. We'll just need that on to be up for Optiscaler to work. I wonder actually just even what XESS looks like. That doesn't look like it's done anything for me FPS-wise, does it? But it's very, very small, unfortunately, because I'm at 8K, so it's sort of shrunk down the UI of everything. But if I switch it, I'm going to switch it here to FSR. And then I think no frame generation. If I apply that, it should hopefully not crash. That's not crashed. And then we're at FSR4 here. There you go. That doesn't look like... Might have to go down to quality for that to really take effect. Because in terms of FPS, that's not really done anything for us, has it? Let's get it down. Let's switch it down in the game a little bit. It might maybe not work. We might have to maybe use FSR instead. Okay, that is doing a little bit for us. 50 FPS now. So we've got it set to FSR quality here. FSR 4. I'm trying to actually see some of the settings. Upscale. Ratio override. Change upscaler. Use FSR input values. So you've on that for a little bit, see how it does. So we've got it on FSR4 there. 50 FPS, which is definitely going to be better. Better than what we did have. Maybe going to have to use balanced. It does look good as well. Doesn't look really any different.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Gonna have to go over that cliff.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID.
I think. Let's just check because we're going into air. We're going into. I need to get over there. We might have to do it. We're gonna have to ditch the bike, aren't we? Do you think we might have to ditch the bike?
ID. Clear.
We might have to. What's this down here? I'm thinking across the bridge.
Weapons restrictions
Just go
lifted.
straight.
Have a pleasant journey.
So yeah, with the Tron. Should we put the Tron on? There you go. Watch out for the rocks. Don't understand this game. Why's that? I'm like stuck or something. Is this the right way? No. I wonder if... Do you think I could drive... I mean, it looks very steep. I'm wondering if I could actually drive off that cliff. Okay, probably not. FPS seems too low. This is 8K. This is actually very good. What do you mean? This is the best 8K FPS you'll ever see on this GPU. So, I'm not entirely sure what you mean by it's too low. You would expect it to be quite low because, like I say, this is 8K. Bearing in mind at 4K we had about 160 or so. So it's about right. The concept. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be for everyone. I've not really played much of this game. I don't mind it though. Fairly like unique, interesting concept. Basically, at the moment, I have to avoid... There's like... I don't even really know what you describe as spirits, which is what the robot thing is like trying to tell me. They're that direction. You can hear them, so ultimately you want to try and avoid that. Otherwise they drag you into some... So he's telling me there's more over this way now. You can see them, look, you see it? I wonder what happens if you try and drive the bike through this, though. Do they just grab you immediately? So it's now telling me there's more up there. Are we clear? No. There yo! You got a 7800 X3D, nice. What about GPU? What GPU have you got with it? Are you having a laugh? Just trying to gauge, like, whereabouts they are. Probably in that gap, right? Yeah. I'm in trouble. Hold the breath. All my stuff's getting damaged. There's another one up here. That is basically like it is next to you type vibe. Oh, you got a 9070 XT, nice. What games have you been playing? Can I just climb over this? What the hell, man? Where the hell am I? Oh my god. So I'm trying to get to there. Wait, am I... I need to go up that. I think once I get up that, I'm sure this... I could be in real doo-doo here. This is actually quite terrifying, isn't it? Might need a ladder. All of my cargo is getting absolutely ruined. You play Agario? What's that? I think we're clear. Oh no, there's more up here. Oh no, it's behind us. I think we're clear. Yeah, we're clear. So I think it might be worth dropping down to balanced. Having a look at that, because we're not going to... I was hoping we'd maybe get 60, but I don't think we will at quality at least. See if it's... bear in mind, this is FSR 4, so I am using Optiscaler. You can see it here. It's very small, but...
Sam, it looks like one of your containers has been compromised. No need to panic. So long as you don't drop it, the contents shouldn't sustain any damage.
You can see it up on the screen now. I'm using FSR 4.
And your eval won't be affected. Just take a little extra care from here on out, and you'll be
I
fine.
wonder what the other options on here. What happens if I do that? Oh, that's just using it. That's just using XSS. So yeah, got it set here. FSR 4. It's overridden there, or at least using Optiscaler. Might be worth. We'll check out in a sec. Maybe frame generation. I do have the option there. Wonder how that'll work. But we are seeing almost 60 FPS, 56, 57, 58 FPS. Still not quite 60, but to be honest, the quality's still very good with FSR 4. Can't really tell too much difference between balanced and quality, to be honest. Is this a single PC? No, this is dual. I got a stream PC. Okay, we've made it, mostly. Is it possible to increase the UI? I don't think of that. I'm at 8K, so it sort of shrunk everything. Normally it would be a normal size. But everything is shrunk because I'm at 8K. Look at this view. Oh no. Am I going to get in trouble for the music? This happened to me yesterday. Man, you know what? I'm going to let it play. I'm going to let it play for you. And I'll just have to edit out later when YouTube don't like it. If they do, maybe it'll be alright. Time will tell. Because we need that sort of, you know, nice little scenic music, little adds to the game, doesn't it? Oh my god. Don't fall. That is a hell of a long way down. How do I not, like... He keeps trying to run. I don't really like that. How do I slow him down? $58, 24 gig. Oh, what, the super? I'm wondering... All my stuff's is like damaged. Can I fix that? Ailgears with the 5, thanks! I think the minimum to run Death Stranding 2 will be a 3060. I don't know. Minimum might be more than that by the time it comes out. Because it realistically isn't going to come out for at least another year. It could be like, you know. Thanks for the super chat though. What was the most recent console port? Was it Last of Us Part 2? I feel like there was another one. What was the minimum for Last of Us Part 2? Was there a console port since Last of Us? I think that's the last one, wasn't it? Stellar Blade, what's that? Stellar, bro. Stellar Blade. Is Death Stranding worth playing? I was never really into it, but I played it yesterday for the first time in years, and I found it kind of interesting. I don't mind it. The only issue is, I mean, to complete this is probably, what, like 20, 25 hours? I don't know if I've got that. You know? That's quite a long game. It's a long game to be just kind of running in between different places. Recommended was... The recommended was 3060, but what was the minimum though? Like the absolute minimum. Because obviously that'll be more. Give it a year and a half from now. The recommended will be higher than that, if you see what I mean. We've made it though. Only thing is I had to ditch the bike. And all my stuff's completely broken. Be interesting to see what our FPS is like indoors now with the FSR 4 on. Getting 60 of this bit.
All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Now it said as long as I don't drop anything, I'm pretty sure I can fix it, can't I? How do I do that though? Deliver requested cargo. It's all damaged though, isn't it? I'll just give it to him anyway.
You the porter? The one-man army sent to do the work of a team? You and your 2 feet to fill all them boots. Cargo's in perfect condition. I won't lie, that's some feat.
Oh, do you mean just Stellar Blade is in playing it? Nah, I don't actually even have it. I tried the demo and I found it kind of boring, to be honest. I didn't think it was that great.
So you here to usher us into a new chiral age or some shit?
Yeah. That cool?
Hell yeah, go for it. Been waiting forever and a day for this.
I'm using MSI Afterburner. I don't use MSI Afterburner for the power stats though. And I'm pretty sure that was fixed, wasn't it, in the latest update anyway? But I don't actually use those. I don't use MSI for the power stuff.
Wait,
Because I think it was mainly just GPU power, wasn't it? That was causing it, if you were tracking that.
where'd you get that? That little guy. Same as mine. Where the hell did you get it?
Yeah, I can't really say. But the little guy, he came with the pod, if you gotta know.
And who'd you get the pod from?
Igor, from Corpse Disposal.
My little brother. So, what? He just gave one of these to you. Why?
I was there with him, at the end. We were moving a body. Things went to shit. There's BTs everywhere. And one of them grabbed him. So he told me to
Have
take
to go
him
to
out.
work. Mike, see you later.
That right. So what's your story? You lived through a catastrophe like that, only to keep on doing the same work? Okay. Been a long time coming, I suppose. You take good care of that little guy. He belongs with the expedition. With you.
All right.
Better if you take this with you too, I reckon. Can't think of anyone who could use it more.
What is it? Wow, it looks great. It's grenades. They're just giving me grenades. Cheers, bruv. What's that blood bag? Need the bike again though.
Sam, you've done it. Port Knot City is back on the grid. This community, a part of the UCA. Their data, a part of our shared wisdom. With enough time and enough chiral printers, they'll be able to build ships. And one day, the waters will be ours again. All because you...
Using mango hodden.
The
I've not heard of it.
work in your wake isn't always good. Any city that joins the UCA becomes a bigger target for the terrorists. But we have to accept the dangers and press on, no matter what. The rest of America is waiting, Sam.
Oh, it's very
Waiting
similar, isn't
for
it?
you to take the first step and connect them to the chiral network. I know you can.
Yeah, I
do
think...
that.
I'm pretty sure with the latest MSI Afterburner update, all of that power stuttering thing was like fixed anyway. But I just avoid using it.
So, you fixing across the lake and
So I'm not actually sure if it's fixed.
Yeah. We got a boat?
No, not for years now. Terrorists took out everything bridges that floats. Only boat in town belongs to a private courier.
Private courier? Don't tell me. Fragile Express?
That's the one. I already spoke with their rep. I'm having them load the boat with some of the supplies you brought us.
Alright, get me on that boat.
But head up, don't worry. Feel free.
Why do the textures look really low? Quality looked really low, didn't it? Have a drink, have a shower. Frame time does still have that weird choppiness, I actually noticed at 8K. Didn't really have any of that at 4K. Or even just any of it the other resolutions at all. What's going on here? Why are we seeing him in the shower? It was going up a bit high, wasn't it? Should I have any weapons by now? Is it 1 or 2? It's 1. 2 isn't on PC. Not yet, anyway.
Brought you an astronaut. Mankind can go anywhere, even outer space. You'll be out of there in no time. And the second all this is over, I'm going to take you wherever you want to go.
Was there... Head to the harbour. Was there orders or anything? I think it's just that. Private locker. I'm thinking... We take one ladder. What's with the portable infant? I want the baby. Gotta look after him.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Safe travels. Have a pleasant journey.
Don't just remember the beginning of the story. I think you have to take the baby. The ultimate thing is we're taking the baby somewhere. We've got to transport them. I first started this game like years ago. See, this is what we're trying to avoid.
The name's Higgs, the particle of God that permeates all existence. Ah, so it was you that dragged him into all this.
The baby's a tool that helps scale now. Oh, okay. I thought we had to take the baby somewhere.
What's that? Bridget Strand is dead. America's last president dead and burned. Oh, and now the girl's been chosen to take Mommy's place. Well, that won't wash. She's not cut out for politics, is she? Oh, but don't worry. I'll find her. And I'll keep her real safe. You see, I've come to understand the truth of the Death Stranding. Oh, there's so much you people don't know. The girl, for instance. She's not like you or me. Dooms ain't her thing. And she's more into destruction on a worldwide scale. An extinction entity.
Terrence, thanks for subscribing.
It's so hard to form connections when you can't shake hands. Fortunately, I've got a good connection to the other side. Now you're no bridge. But me, I'm bound to all of it. This world, that world, and our sweet little angel of death.
Something tells me this guy's bad news.
You're on the menu. All it'll take is one itty-bitty void out to blow us all to kingdom come. So how about it? Aren't you getting tired of the grind? Isn't this what you've been waiting for this whole time? A game over.
Oh my god. What do I do?
Heads up, Sam. According to our damage assessments, it would only take a single void out to total Port Knot City. A single BT allowed to make contact with a civilian would be enough. We can't let that happen. You've got to deal with that BT right now.
Is this better than a 5080? No. Right, I need these grenades. Why is it red? How many have I got? This is not good. Oh, it's gonna hit me. Have I not got any more? Well, that building's gone. It's almost it's kind of like I can only damage it once or something. What the hell is this thing? This is not good. I feel like this game doesn't really work well with boss battles. Like, the movement is just, like, not it. Do you know what I mean? The movement is just way too, like, clunky to be able to do anything. I can barely move. Alright, it's really low. I got it, surely. Yeah, no, the final way is this. No, I'd say the 5080 is better. $900. It's probably about the same here. 9070 XT, yeah. Because that's actually cheaper than it is here. It's more expensive here. It's about, let me see what it is in dollars here. The cheapest one's probably about, well, actually it's about the same. Cheapest one here is about 650, which will be about, that's about $890, so it's pretty much the same. That's the cheapest model though. Most expensive model here is probably over 1,000, I would say. Quite expensive, over 1,000. I think it's probably not worth it.
Use of weapons is prohibited.
Incredible. Simply incredible. For the first time in history, a human being has defeated a BT. Were you not a repatriate, I doubt it would have been possible. Not only does contact with your fluids pose no risk of triggering a void out, but in much the same way as your car.
Let's pick all of this up.
Your blood can be used to expel BTs from our world and return them to the other side.
I don't quite get what the blood bags for. Can I use that to heal and stuff? I don't quite get that.
Yet be saved.
I thought I'd see it under here.
Proud, my friend. Emily's still waiting for you in the west. Head to your boat. It's ready. Get those supplies
it's under
from
this.
City. We're just getting started.
How do I use it? Equip. Not entirely sure what that does. I think overall though, FSR full performance balanced here with Optiscaler looks pretty good. I think it looks fairly similar to quality. Should we maybe dip it down to performance or something? See if we start noticing any difference. Maybe go ultra performance. So you can see it here, I'm obviously going to, I'll go down to performance here. But I am using Optiscaler, so that's the menu I'm seeing here. Can you actually change the scaling on, like, can I change the percentage? Oh, you can. Quality override. Oh, I see. That just overrides it. Oh, I won't bother with that. See what it's like at performance for a little bit. FPS wise, it's taken over 60 at least. Even just straight away here, I think it still looks pretty good.
Gonna catch a ride on that boat, Sam? Before you do, be aware that you'll have to leave behind any cargo you haven't gotten around to delivering. It'd be a shame to abandon something important, though, especially if you were
Yeah,
close to
at
finishing a run.
1,000, it does. You might as well, yeah.
Put that stuff in your private locker and port
It's not
Knot
worth
City.
it. look
Or,
more towards a
if you're feeling
5080 or something, because a
responsible,
5080 here is
could
actually
just delay
retail
your
is
boat
only
trip
like
until you've
9.
tied up loose ends.
Founders is like
It's your
980
call.
or something. Obviously, custom cards be way more, but
Keep on keeping on.
do make sure to drop a like on the stream as well if you haven't already. See if we can try and hit 100 likes. Only, what, we're 28 off. Might be able to hit that.
Snack?
You came through then.
I don't break that easy. Name notwithstanding.
You saw that asshole too, right?
Higgs. He's the leader of a separatist group.
Seemed to me like he was controlling that BT.
That's level 7 for you. Higher, maybe.
Is she the actress that was in James
Seems like
Bond?
you know a lot about him.
Used to work together.
She isn't she?
Guess you could say we had a contract.
You did business with terrorists? Whoever pays, huh?
He wasn't like that back then.
So what's your angle? You want to save the world, or you want to fuck it all up like him?
Nice umbrella.
I wish I just wish things were different, alright? Here's alright.
Anything you're worried about? See, 12 gig. Yeah, I mean, it is definitely teetering close to that, especially if you're using ray tracing and stuff at 1440p.
Don't worry, she
Have
still
to-
floats.
Depends how much you don't mind relying on DLSS and stuff, because obviously that'll
Come
bring
on,
your VRAM
you're the only
usage
cargo
down.
left.
Whereas frame generation, like if you were close to, or if you were at 12 gig, obviously frame generation, NVIDIA frame generation does actually use a bit of VRAM. So if you were at 12 and put that on, it would actually probably push you over. But to be honest, even if you're like over a little, I don't really think it's gonna make any difference. You probably wouldn't even notice unless you're measuring it. It's when there's like a massive difference. Like if you were trying to run, you know, like 4K Cyberpunk at like 17 gigs of VRAM or something, and you only had 12. It's like more of an issue. Like the game for its vibe. Yeah, I don't mind it. I like it's a little bit different from other games, you know. There's nothing worse than just getting the same games over and over.
We should get there tomorrow. I told you before, Sam. The past just won't let go.
Waiting for the director's cut. I think it'll probably be a while for that though, won't it? I originally had the standard edition of this, and yesterday I actually upgraded to the director's for £3.
Listen.
So
I have something to ask of you.
if you have the base game, I think you can get it a bit cheaper just to get the director's when it
It
comes
has
out.
to do with that asshole. Higgs.
I think it was on sale though. Is he just taking a nap? It's all that carrying all that stuff. Worn him out.
Sam. Sam. Do you remember?
Gamer 2007. No worries. I'll catch you later.
It's almost time to go, Sam. I had no idea until you told me.
When I think the 6090 will be out. Well, if Nvidia follow the normal cycle, it would be what, 2027?
If you're all alone.
2 years.
I don't want to go home. I don't want to go home.
Here. It's a dream catcher.
I feel like that woman's not dressed that
Wear
great
it
for the
when you
beach.
sleep, and I'll keep the nightmares away.
High heels on the beach.
I'll always be with you. Did you forget how to go home? Come on. I'll take you halfway. And then you can do the rest by yourself. Better now?
Saving up for it now? Yeah, same.
I'll be waiting for you on the beach. Come and find me.
Much better launch. What, in terms of like you can get one? I don't know. It's always like that though.
We used to play together.
It'll always be
at this
difficult to
place.
get one day one. It was exactly the same as the 40 series. The 40 series was actually even worse.
So long as you have a body to return
Because
to.
the 40 series sold
You
out
can't
even quicker, I
come and
think,
go
from
as
what I
you
remember.
please.
4090 did.
You can't just come back east through.
I feel like there was way more demand for the 40 series as well.
Not until you make us whole again, Sam.
Because even like the 5070 and 5070 Ti and stuff didn't, and even the 5080 didn't really sell out. You could get one at least here
I'll
for
be
like,
waiting for you
quite a while after.
on the beach.
The 4080 was sold out like immediately when that came out.
Come and find me.
You couldn't get any of them, like at all. Where this gen, I feel like you could actually get a couple of them. Even like a day after and stuff, there was still some for sale, which on the 40 series, that just wasn't a thing. So, especially for the top tier one, I honestly, I think it'll always be like that. You'll never be able to, it'll always be difficult to get one. Saving up for what, 60, 90, if that is a thing. $50.90. Oh no, $50.90 will. Like the highest tier one always does. I think even if it was like 10 grand, it would probably sell out.
I don't know how you sleep.
Just because it's, you know, it's just the top thing you can get, and things like that always sell out regardless. I was talking more like the 5080 didn't really... It still sold out, but it was way slower. You could get them like later into the day and stuff.
What?
And even like some of the 5070s here there was still models available a day after when I looked, which is like that was never a thing for any of the GPUs on the 40 series. all of them sold out within like half an hour. Night Owls, yo. Big fan of the channel, thanks. It is capped, yeah, the cutscenes are capped at 60.
This cargo is from Port Knot City, bound for Lake Knot. I'll leave these up to you. The dispatch terminal is up ahead. In the meantime, I've got some business to attend to.
A Waterforce 5090. Is that the water-cooled one, I'm guessing? God, I don't even know if I've seen those ones. Yeah, those ones will be really hard to get. They're probably super expensive as well, right? Like those types of models will be even harder than the just like normal ones. Look at how the speed of him picking all this up. That is absolutely incredible. Incredible speed.
Looks like you've got an M. Feel free to...
Think about PC in 6 months. Probably not 6 months. I don't know. That'd be crazy fast. I think probably a year. Can't get Upscaled to work on any game you. Is there a mistake? I don't know. What have you tried? What's the issue? Where have we got to go then? You're upgraded from a 1060 to a 9070 XT. Nice. What CPU have you got? I'm guessing, well, we are, because we've got a boat.
All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
6090 will be released at the end of 2027. I don't know, though, because normally it's 2 years. Obviously, this gen got delayed, didn't it? This gen would have been end of 2024. Realistically, would have been 2 years. Would have been October 2024, but it got pushed back to, what was it, January 2025. So if we're doing 2 years from then, it'll actually be early 2027 in theory. If it's end of 2027, that's like almost 3 years, which is normally not the that's normally not the cycle, but who knows? I don't think there'd be like anyone who could even realistically tell you right now when it's going to be. That would just be assuming it's the normal cycle. But from last gen to this gen, it wasn't really the normal cycle because it got delayed by what, a good like three or 4 months. Some of the models.
Dangerous or illicit? I'm sure they checked you on the way in, but I'm gonna have to take a second look. All clear. Not picking up anything unusual.
You upgraded to a 7800 X3D. Nice. That's decent.
Been a while since we got some of this stuff.
Skip.
Sorry for the hassle. Can't be too careful these days. Oh, we heard you were carrying...
Night Owls, what games do you play?
Right? You're clear to link us up.
Do I enjoy playing at 8K? Yeah. Yeah, it's good. I mean, I don't really play that much off stream. Games in general. I'd say I'd probably do it more on the channel just because it depends. If I'm on my 5090, I can kind of almost do anything, but obviously other GPUs, like, I wouldn't play this at 8K just in like my own spare time just because it can't play 8K really. This is like the best 8K FPS. Even native on this we had between 40 and 50, which is like the best 8K FPS you'll ever get on this GPU. Normally it's at like, it's 5 FPS, you know, in like most games. So like there'd be absolutely no point in me doing it in a lot of instances. What monitor do I have? I have 3. I have a... It's all in the description, but I have an LG Ultra Gear. That's my 4K one, probably my main one. I have an 8K Dell UltraSharp. And then I also have a... I don't even actually... It's an Alienware 1080p 240Hz. I'm not sure the exact model off the top of my head, but it's in a... it's in the description. I will probably have to replace... the 1080p at some point, because it has really bad, like... is it like backlight bleed in the corners, and it's starting to creep into like almost most of the screen. It's quite bad. I've had the monitor for a long time, to be fair. Kind of want to get like a 4K OLED or something eventually. Might have to replace that one with it. Your favorite 8K card? The 5090 is not your favorite 8K card. The 5090 is the only thing even close, really, purely on the basis of the VRAM. Most games at 8K, I'm using like 25, 26 gigs of VRAM. The 5090 is the only GPU that can do that. Even the 4090 can't.
The situation has changed dramatically since Bridges 1 first went west. The destruction of Middle Knot in particular forced us to adapt a new strategy. It's like Amelie said, we don't have the time or resources to construct another knot on that scale. That's why we've taken to cutting deals with preppers and the
What was
like.
Upscaler?
Our only recourse
It converts other upscalers to some of the FSR or DLSS. Yeah, basically. It's like a mod which does that, yeah. So we can use that to basically mod it into like FSR4. It's not going to be the same as like official FSR support, obviously. So FSR4 officially supported in this game would still look and probably perform a bit better.
Bingo. She's agreed to it too.
And in exchange, she gets...
Nothing really. A chance to get back at Higgs, I suppose. I can't blame her for wanting one. He took everything from her.
I've been enjoying Stellar Blade.
Time healed some wounds, but
Space Marine 2.
not hers.
I like Space Marine 2. I played the Stellar Blade demo and I didn't really enjoy it that much.
Get some rest for now.
But I like COD as well. I like all that. I'm excited for the new Battlefield game. I can't wait for that. I used to love Battlefield. And to be honest, I do still like it, but I just don't really ever play it that much. Battlefield 3 and 4, that was pretty much solely played that game around that time period. So, can't wait for... $3,000 for 8K. Yeah, I was lucky. I actually got a second-hand one, which was way cheaper, so I was a bit lucky.
For me?
It's called a kipu. It means knot in old words. You can also use it to count stuff. I add a knot when I make a friend.
Okay. Then how about I...
Sounds like the kid
knot
from Home
every time
Alone.
I see you.
What is that? What's that actor called?
This must be very important to you if you were able to bring it here. Very special.
It is special. I made it for you.
He actually really does sound like the Home Alone kid.
I'll treasure it, Sam.
Macaulay Culkin, isn't it? Sounds well like him.
Something to eat?
Why are you here?
Ask your boss man.
No. I mean, why are you here?
Got a delivery for a porter. You're gonna need this on the road ahead. This will ID you as an associate of Fragile Express. It's woven from my blood and chiral crystals. Think of it as a kind of bond. Preppers around these parts won't give you trouble so long as you've got it. We were the only people making deliveries out here. This was our territory. Until Higgs fucked it all up. Me, the Express, our reputation, all of it.
And now you want to fuck them back. On your own.
I'm not on my own. The cave, Port Knot City, next to your bed. So far apart, yet somehow we keep meeting. All that BT country in between where I should have been caught in a void out. Yet here I am. Here I am.
You can use the beach?
I have a beach. You've got yours. I've got mine. I use it to jump across space. I can't conjure up BTs the way Higgs can, but I can go after him. Chase him to the beach. Problem is, everyone's got their own way in. I'm only allowed to pass through the beach I know and understand. I'm sure you've heard the term multiverse.
You all right?
The jumps take a lot out of me. Suck my blood dry. You're going to Edge Knot City, right? Place is full of terrorists. But if you're dead set on it, then you're gonna have to deal with Higgs sooner or later.
Look, I make deliveries, killing monsters and terrorists. It's not what I do.
What if we did it together? I could use my power to help you. We don't have to want the same thing to be on the same side. I could send you across my beach. To any place the Chiralian's thick enough. Any place connected to the chiral network.
What do you expect in return?
I expect you to think it over. Here. Call it an incentive.
FSR 4 looks good. Yeah, it does, doesn't
And
it?
call me if you need me.
That performance here looks very good.
This will keep us connected. See you when I see you.
Fragile jump. What happens if I do that? Oh, that's just like the fast travel, isn't it? That makes sense. Not got anywhere to go though.
hear me? Steady.
Sam, access the Lake Dock City delivery terminal.
Keep on keeping on.
No, it doesn't look too different landscape-wise, does it? Anyway, that's going to be it for me today. A little bit of a short stream because I need to get some other stuff done. So it's been fun checking this out. I will probably be playing some more of this at some point. We'll see. It'd be good to maybe check out some other games with Optiscaler, I think. See how that goes in games that doesn't officially support FSR 4 yet, so try and check something else out next time. But thanks a lot for watching. Have a good evening, and I'll catch you later.